What's going on? What's going on? It's Crispin with the Global Latin Factor. Today, we are beginning a series of exchanging cultures. Exchanging culture is a concept within the Global Latin Factor podcast that I started thinking about. How can we include more people and learn about different cultures? And the idea came to be able to have conversations with people from different walks of life. We want to see people from Taiwan. We're going to see people from some of our Latinos from different cultures as well, because those are important too. But Ethiopia, Vietnam, you name it, we're going to have a conversation so we can learn how they grew up, how I grew up, so we can kind of learn about each other and exchange cultures of the way that they function and the way that we function, and kind of sort of, again, we're all humans, but we just sometimes might not understand. And that is the reason why we are launching Exchanging Cultures here on the podcast. It will be some of the podcast episodes that you'll see throughout the podcast. Thank you very much for being here. Stay tuned. You're going to enjoy this one. We have an amazing person coming up. Guarantee it. Welcome you and all to another episode of the Global Latin Factor podcast, where we talk about, say with me, Latino everything. Thank you very much for being here. We appreciate it. If you have not subscribed to the channel, and if you are enjoying the content, subscribe right now. Guess what? It's free. It's free because it's important for you to subscribe so the Latino content can keep growing on YouTube. Today, we have a series that I've been thinking about doing, because when we said the Global Latin Factor, I don't want to exclude any additional cultures. I want to give a window into what is a Latino. But at the same time, I want to be inviting, because that's how we are. Our culture is very inviting. So we're doing the first installment, what we're going to be calling Exchanging Cultures. Today, we have an amazing guest. She is a financial educator, woman entrepreneur, former restaurant owner from Miaoli, Taiwan.
Yes, sir.
Joyce Chen. How you doing today, ma'am?
Doing wonderful. Thank you.
Absolutely. So this is going to be Exchanging Cultures, Taiwan and Mexico edition.
Oh, yes.
So she's seen the episodes before, so we're going to go ahead and begin with a beautiful segment that I like to call Preguntas al Chile. What is pepper? How do you say pepper?
Preguntas al Chile.
In
Mandarin. 辣椒.
Okay, so you're going to learn some Mandarin, by the way. You gotta know that. You ready?
Yes.
Tacos o tortas?
Tacos.
Okay. Corn tortilla or flour tortilla?
Depends on what kind of food I eat it with.
See, she is fully trained. She already knows.
Enchilada, of course, con tortilla.
Yes, absolutely. I don't know if you know the drinks. There's different kinds of drinks. There's the Mexican Coca, the Mexican Coke, and then there's the jarrito, the flavor. Which ones do you like better?
Is the Coke.
You like the
Mexican
Coke better?
Coke.
Mexican Coke?
Yes.
And then, of course, you have the fresh waters, horchata, which is made out of rice, jamaica, hibiscus, or tamarindo, which is made out of this bean. Which one do you like better?
The red one.
Jamaica.
Jamaica. Because we have that.
Jamaica.
Mm-hmm.
It took me years to know Jamaica is hibiscus.
Yes.
Which is the flower.
That's
and
right.
I did not know that for years. I was like, somebody's like, what? Hibiscus?
No, because when I found out, I was like, when I tasted, I said, hey, that's when I was in Taiwan, I drink that too.
So y'all drink that also?
Yes.
Awesome. That's amazing.
Yes.
All right, here we go. Salsa verde, green sauce, or salsa roja, red sauce? Which one do you like?
Green.
Do you like the green one?
Mm-hmm.
Team green salsa verde right here too. Okay, menudo or pozole. Do you know what those two dishes are?
Yes, and both are my favorite.
Pozole?
Both.
Both? You cannot pick one or the other?
No, I can't.
That's great.
You know, if you have two bowls in front of me, I finish all.
All right, now you're going to like this one. Taiwanese hot pot or beef noodle soup?
No compete.
Nope.
I love both.
Love the same thing. Can't
Yes.
pick. Okay.
I'm a soup person.
Okay.
Yeah, yes.
Taiwanese scallion pancakes or oyster omelet?
Man.
Kai si jian. Is that how you say it?
Kai si
Casey Yen? Is that how you say pronounce it? The oyster omelet?
No.
Okay.
I just have a couple nights ago.
Which
Eh,
one do you like better?
both.
The both also? Joyce.
Because my mom making the balls is so good.
Okay.
Yeah, how
Are-
can I pick?
Are those two dishes? It sounds like breakfast to me.
Yes.
So are those mostly breakfast
Well,
dishes?
and then because we are very famous for night market.
Night market.
So yes, of course, those serve as breakfast. And the oyster pancake are very famous to the temple, the Buddha temple.
Oh wow.
Outside the Buddha temple, there's a lot of food, sell the food.
So there's a lot of food carts from what I know.
Oh,
So a lot
everywhere.
of street food vendors.
Street food.
Yeah.
And in the market, night market, you eating those too.
Awesome.
Yes.
I like that. Okay. I hope my pronunciation is probably sucky. Guabao or pepper bun? Hoji Bing. Which one would you prefer?
Guapao.
Well, how was my pronunciation?
Yeah, not bad.
Not
Not
bad,
bad.
not
I
bad.
understand.
Have you ever had one of the conchita breads, the pastries, the Mexican pastries? They look like little turtle shells, and they're white, they're pink, or they're chocolate. Which one do you like better?
Probably the pink one.
The pink ones?
Yeah, the pink one. We have something like that too.
Really?
In Taiwan.
What is that called? Yours.
We don't have a special name. We just call it 包子, no, 面包.
面包?
Yeah,
that would be-
everything like that is 面包.
And the translation would be bread? Or what is it? Oh,
Yes.
see? Hey, I'm learning today. Exchanging cultures, baby. First episode, first installment. Here we go. A conspiracy. Do you know what a conspiracy is? Conspiracy theories? Like aliens, things like that. Have you ever heard one just like scrolling through TikTok or Instagram? You'll be like, I bet that's right. Or that could be correct. Have you ever thought about one or seen one that you thought might be right?
I always think about something, and but I know it's happening somewhere, or it will be happening not too long.
You
After
talking about
I'm
like
thinking about
premonitions type of stuff or like a deja vu type of thing?
no deja vu. It's
Mhm.
like it's possible, and
Okay.
I can see, later on.
So you're
we can
talking
have
more about like affirmations or speaking to existence or thinking thoughts become reality. So
Yes.
you affirm. Some people might see it as a conspiracy theory, but you really think that if you think hard enough on something, it could be true in
That's right.
in the near future.
Yes.
Oh, that's nice.
Mhm.
When you hear being from Taiwan and coming to the States, when you hear the word Latino, Latina, what comes to mind?
I feel it's I don't know that. For me,
Mm-hmm.
I heard that Latino in school
Yes.
for the Spanish. When we have a second language, we need to pick in the high school.
Yeah.
So I learned that. So to me, it's, of course, I know it's different culture, and because the business I have right now, so I understand better. It's more wide, like
Yeah.
not just. Before I only think it's Mexico.
Hey, you're not the only one. Because a lot of even our own Latino, own Hispanic people, own Mexican people, a lot of the times think it's just Mexican.
Yeah.
But it's not. You learn that there's Venezuelans, there's Colombians, there's all kinds of other. There are Latinos.
Yes.
Awesome.
Yes.
Okay. Now, a little bit about your story. So you grew up in Taiwan. How old were you? How was life over there? How would you describe it? Did you live in the country or did you live in the city?
I'm in Taiwan because it's a small island. So the place I live, my hometown, is very, very good. It takes me about 20 minutes to the ocean,
Oh wow.
20 minutes to the mountain.
Oh wow.
So I really enjoy nature. Yeah. So I used to play trumpet.
Yeah,
in high school,
that's cool.
and I'm afraid I get too noisy in the house.
Yeah,
So I go to my grandma's rice field,
yeah.
and right next to the rice field is the highway. So I don't mind. I just whatever the noise I want to make.
So for you all, like you see it on TV, you see it on
Mhm.
video, you see people traveling, and this is also for the people that ever been curious about that haven't got an opportunity to travel Taiwan. First of all, when you say that, makes me think of Hawaii, how the island is. And what I heard is that the island, if you crossing it across, you can cross it in like about 2 hours in a fast train,
A little bit
roughly.
more than that. Yeah, a little bit more
But
than that.
also the rice fields is like
Mhm.
something that you hear from movies or you see in films. But that's just something that's normal for you all because that's usually what you harvest.
Yes, our family background
Hmm.
is farmer.
Farmers,
Yes, we do rice farm. We do pig,
pigs.
chicken, duck, fish, and vegetable.
Uh,
And so to me, like I don't even think about I ever go out to buy grocery
yeah.
because everything is in the house.
So whenever you got okay, so everything y'all grow, everything produce. Is there seasons for to grow in the rice, or can you grow a year around? Because like for corn, there's a particular season. Like I'm from Mexico, so corn is like
Yes,
only seasonal.
yes,
And other avocado, you could do it twice a year in the some springtime and then the wintertime. But rice is only a particular time.
yes. Particular time, and so usually we
Hmm.
save the rice for our family to until next year.
Do y'all sell any other stuff that y'all
Yes,
do? Y'all also do
yes,
that.
yes,
So part of the way that y'all make a living over there in Taiwan is harvesting your own rice, not going to buy groceries, and exchanging and selling some of those goods to other people.
yes.
Yeah. Was there like a village that you grew up in, or would it be considered a town?
It's a town,
Mm-hmm.
but it's still it's not like really local like a farm area. It's still very easy access to the city,
Mm-hmm.
to bigger place. So for us, very convenient.
Okay. So let me ask you
Yeah.
this: since if you was to wake up at a regular day going to school, how would your day look when you were growing up in Taiwan?
My day will wake up, then take a bath to school.
What
Yeah,
time? What time do y'all usually go about in the morning time?
should be before 7, maybe like 6:30
A.M.
a.m.
Uh huh.
Yeah, and depends on like elementary school. No, since the first grade, I already taken the bus my own.
So they let you like
Oh,
over
we
here.
work. We everybody in the
Yeah.
community, like some people young, some people is older, but we know everybody is going to that school. Everybody's together.
Okay, so where when I grew up, similar,
Mhm.
we didn't take the bus. But when I grew up in Mexico, we used to have school in the morning times
Mhm.
and then school in the afternoon. You
Mhm.
can either go in the morning time or in the afternoon. I don't know how they decided which one you went to, but I used
Mhm.
to go in the afternoon.
I
But
see.
we didn't take buses. We walked to the school,
Mhm.
but we always had to be accompanied by an adult because there's people that they call it robachicos
Mhm.
or kidnappers of
Uh huh.
kids.
Uh
So
huh.
we didn't have the freedom to just go by ourselves and get in the bus as a young kid
Uh huh.
to go to the elementary school.
Yeah, I feel very different.
Uh huh.
Yes, from coming from Taiwan to here. Yeah, but even just a little as a first grade, I already yeah
Really?
everybody already go
And
together.
everybody knows everybody pretty
Yes,
much, and everybody knows what they're supposed to
and
be.
they take care like they watching for you
I
too.
heard that about Japan. The people really
Yes,
do that. It's kind of the
similar.
similar.
Yes, similar.
Wow, that's
Yes.
amazing. I want to go live over there.
Oh my
So I can be
goodness,
protected.
my husband love
You're
it.
gonna take me to
Oh
Taiwan, right?
yes, definitely.
So
Yes.
I got it on camera. We're gonna go to Taiwan one of these
Oh,
days.
the food. Oh my God. The food is
Okay,
just nonstop. Mm.
so by what you're telling me, doesn't seem like you need anything. You don't need any money. Maybe there's not a lot of opportunity, but everything's provided to you. What made you want to come to the United States, and how is someone from Taiwan's journey to the United States, and why do you want to come to the United States?
Still opportunity.
Okay.
Yeah. You living somewhere too comfortable. And my mom,
Mm-hmm.
she is the one, how do you say? adventure.
She's adventurous.
Yes,
Mm,
she loved to see outside. She loved to be better. She's the one in charge of our family. Like, okay, what is next move or where we going? Like, she is the one have those, I don't know, vision.
kind of like she's the boss of
Yes,
the matriarch of all the family. Everybody
yeah,
looks up to her, and
yeah,
everybody, the one person that everybody consults to and goes to. She's the one.
yes.
Awesome.
Yeah, so she wants to have we live very comfortable in Taiwan,
Mm-hmm.
but she wants like, okay, we can do this.
Okay.
Let's move to, United States.
How old were you when you got to the United States? And
Uh,
how is it like for us? Like for me, from Mexico, I have to cross illegally. I have to. My dad has to hire a coyote to cross us over. So I told that story many times. Um, we crossed illegally. Uh, Literally a criminal at 11 years old. But it's just necessity, right? Like because we're not allowed
understand.
to come,
Mm-hmm.
or the process is too long, too expensive. It's cheaper to make it and cross illegally, pay the fine later, and become legal. I'm a citizen now. Don't come at me. I'm good to go. I'm
Yeah.
a veteran. I'm a citizen. I'm like overall good.
Mm-hmm. Yes, we were pretty lucky that we did the investment.
Mm.
Investment, so we be able to get our citizenship
Oh wow.
because our family, we invest.
So
So
from Taiwan, yeah, invest. Yeah, had money invested, and yeah, use that money to be able to pay to become citizens.
yes,
It's fairly easy for somebody from Taiwan to be able to apply for a citizen. Do y'all apply for citizenship or residency? 'Cause
residency in the
residency
beginning.
in the
Still have
beginning.
to wait for 5 years to
Okay.
get a citizenship.
So y'all apply. It's not.
Not
You
too
don't. Do
much.
you remember any of that stuff as you were growing up?
Not actually not too much because my parents they moved to here first.
Mm,
They get established first before I come over.
wow.
So they are here already 5 years before I
So
came.
how old were you, and they left you behind in Taiwan?
12,
You were
12
12 years
years
old,
old.
and who did they
Mm-hmm.
leave you with?
My grandma.
So your grandma raised you for the rest of the 5 years. So
Yes.
your parents left actually when you were probably about 7.
No, 12.
So they left when you were 12. So
Mm-hmm.
you got here when you were
17,
17,
18. Mm-hmm.
18 years old.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
And do you remember the time when you received the news from your parents like, "Hey, it's time. It's time to come."
Yes,
How do you
but
feel?
I because living here, so I know there's one day, I will be here too. So, but of course, it's still pretty exciting. Like,
Yeah.
I want to see something different too, something new life.
Yeah.
At that time, I was ninth grade, 10th
Yeah.
grade. Yeah.
Did they ever go back to visit y'all, or the whole 5 years y'all didn't see each other?
No,
Phone calls only?
phone calls only, and my mom sent money to my grandma. So that's how we got,
Was it hard for
financial.
you not being without your mom?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, because me and my sister and brother, we have a big age gap.
Mhm.
So when I grow up, like in elementary school, they already left the house. So I'm the
Oh.
only one in the house because they go to school. They go to further school. But so I feel like my mom. I get all the attention from my mom.
Mm.
Yeah, and that time our we do very comfortable, right? So I want anything I can get. Like one day, my mom just like, "Do you like to play piano?" I say, "Yeah, sure." The next day, the piano just like right there.
Really?
Yes,
Just like that?
yes.
Yes.
And she will ask me, "Do you want this?" Like she tell me, "Do you want to go to acting school?" I say, "Yeah, sure. Why not?" Just like my daughter, crazy, crazy. So so next week, yeah, I'm in the school for training for actress.
How long did you do that for, the acting and the piano?
Piano, I did a little bit more than 3 years. And acting less than 1 year because it's driving every week. We
Mm.
need to drive like 1.5 hour to a different city
Yeah.
to do training, all that stuff. And so schedule for my mom is too tough.
Is it your story of the way that you got here to the States? Is it similar to other families in Taiwan, or
No,
is it way different?
way different.
What do you hear that other people have to go through to
M-
get here?
Most of them came here for education.
Mm-hmm.
So they apply for student visa.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So not that many people is doing, investment visa.
Mm.
Yeah. But yes, still some, but it's most like I say 90%
Yeah.
is most student visa.
Wow.
And they try to get the job here and stay here.
When you get here to the United States, do you are you already got legal status, right?
Yes.
So what is your first job? Do you go to school? Because you're still 17, so kind of technically
Yes.
you still might be able to go to school, or do you
Mm-hmm.
start working already?
At that time, my family owns a Chinese restaurant
Buffet?
buffet.
Not to stereotype you, but I'm saying it was buffet style.
At
Is it
that time,
Chinese or is it Taiwan, or what kind of food do you?
it's Chinese.
And what makes you decide want to do Chinese?
It just uh more comfortable,
Mm,
and my mom know how to cook Chinese,
mm-hmm.
you know, so it's more easy for her. And for my dad, actually is a pretty good chef.
Mm.
Yeah, so yeah, we were the first a lot time 30 years ago, first Chinese buffet in Plano.
You were the first Chinese in Plano,
Mm-hmm.
30 something years ago.
Yes,
Your family was. And
yes.
what was the name of that restaurant?
Great work.
I know that you are definitely enjoying this episode today. Subscribe to the channel, leave us a comment, give us a thumbs up, and now back to the episode.
Gray Wall?
Uh-huh.
Y'all were the ones that were the great. Was I see Gray Walls everywhere? I don't know if y'all
Yes,
the
but
original.
no, yeah,
Y'all were the first ones in Plano. Oh
yes,
wow,
yeah,
that's amazing.
yeah.
Okay, so do you just focus on doing that and the
No,
business?
I went to school,
Yeah.
started from high school. Yes, so I supposed go to I believe 11th grade, but because I don't, my English is not that good. I'm reading no problem, but communication and here understanding is very bad.
Yeah.
So I actually go back to starting beginning ninth grade.
Ninth grade.
Yeah. So I'm like 2
You way
years.
behind.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Was it
So
hard for you? Cause did you
very
even like school at the time? Like American school? Was it way different than
way
from Taiwan?
different. Taiwan school very hard. Oh my god, they make you to memorize everything.
Over here is easier?
Yes.
A lot easier?
A lot easier. I love mathematics.
Here?
Yes,
Why? Cause it's too
because
easy?
yes, I can get good grade on mathematics, so I feel very confident.
I'm not
Yeah.
trying to stereotype, but it's just that a lot of some some people might say that Asians are really smart in mathematics, but it's not. I think it's more of that the mathematics here is a lot easier than the challenging one that you have in Taiwan or in
Yes,
other countries.
that's right.
That's why it might seem like y'all good, but it's just
Yes.
that y'all's is more harder compared to when y'all come here. It's like nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it because my language,
Hmm.
and so I can get more confident on mathematics. So
Yeah.
that's
So you
yeah.
find that school is really not really for you? Did you want to go study any other stuff? Nothing draws your attention really?
I after high school I graduated. Oh, that was no problem to graduate. So that was good.
Awesome.
Yeah, and but when I go to college, I feel really tough. I feel my English is is not enough to go to college.
Because you're not understanding the professors that they're saying.
That's right,
They're using
and
bigger words, extended vocabulary. Some of the things is just like
that's right.
it's not for
It
you.
it was so tough for me.
Hmm.
So at that time, I decided. I say America is a good, good country,
Uh-huh.
and people really respect each other.
Hmm.
So I understand that in here, if you have license as a professional,
Hmm.
people still trust you as professional, you know. So in that time, I got my real estate license.
Real estate license.
Yeah,
So
that
you
was
were
my
real
first.
estate license.
Yes, that was my first license, real estate
Wow. So
license.
you were are you gonna go into real estate like a realtor or a loan officer or what area?
Realtor.
Realtor.
Yes. Yeah, because a lot time my family nearby house too. And a lot
Mm.
time Chinese community like everybody's moved to here, to Dallas, and so the real estate was really good a lot time. Yeah. But I only worked like 6 months.
And it was you didn't like did you like it? Didn't like it? Didn't find satisfaction? It wasn't money wasn't coming in.
No, it's the way they do business. I don't know, maybe different culture. No, it's
Mm.
culture thing.
Yeah.
Chinese is more like burden, like cut down your commission, okay? And also they are very hard to decide which house they want. And they also not too loyalty to one agent.
Mm-hmm.
They might jumping around for several different agents.
Mm-hmm.
So like competition is too hard for me for
Okay.
a lot
So
age.
you tried out for 6 months, you didn't like it. Okay, tell me this, because I know you say you wanted the community, the Chinese community was one that you were catering to mostly because of the
That's right.
language, right? You
That's
speak Mandarin, but you're from Taiwan. It's not the same thing. Based on what you know, I know you're not like a politician, a scholar on that, but on the things that you heard, based on what you know about uh, the difference between yeah, Taiwan being an independent country,
in the
some people not
mainland.
might see it,
Mm-hmm.
and then China. What is the
Mm-hmm.
difference?
The difference for me in here in United States is not that much. Yes, I do have a lot of friends from mainland China,
Mm-hmm.
and I feel it's more like how you treat each other.
Mm-hmm.
You know, yes, our background, we speak same language, but our background is different, so we just respect.
Mm-hmm.
To me, the people around me, I'm lucky. Yeah. So I don't have a lot kind of people like argue with me
Yeah.
or like you are not Chinese, those kind of
Y'all
type
don't
like
get that.
some people that
Some people.
these really see how you handle it.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm kind of lucky the people around me, and my friends, they are really respectful. So I feel like I treat you this way, I get the way they treat me too.
So the Taiwan has got a very interesting story. They've been
Mhm.
conquered by the Danish, the Spaniards,
Mhm.
Japanese, and they were
Portuguese
gone through
too.
different
Mhm.
Portuguese, different cultures.
Yes.
Is that none of those people still in their culture at all whatsoever? It's mostly just Taiwan people there originally that broke off away from the mainland. Yeah,
Yes. And more is Japanese culture.
more
More because
because.
at that time, just for my grandma,
Mm-hmm.
at that time she was working for a Japanese household.
Mm-hmm.
So she actually learned how to make a Japanese dessert.
Mm.
Yeah, she sometimes she will make it. When we are little, I still remember she making Japanese dessert instead of
Oh,
Chinese dessert.
really?
Yeah, I
Bec-
was
Because
surprised.
they were also conquered by
Yeah,
Taiwan was conquered at one time by Japan.
yes,
Yeah, I've been conquered by everybody,
I
Lil
know.
Mama. Like, there's a lot of. I was
No,
looking
because
briefly.
that the location,
Mm-hmm.
it's very very good for all the import. Like a port, like a
The
stop.
port. Okay.
Yeah, for all the
So the
country
port
around.
was right there
Yes,
for a lot of different countries.
that's
Okay.
right.
I just want to learn more about that part because I know, it gets political and different things like that.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just want to know for somebody that's in the place, that's seen it and knows how it is. And
Yes.
then the funny stuff about it. Is there like a certain sense when you're there because you hear of like the mainland Japan shooting missiles over y'all? Is there any kind of fear? Is there any kind of scared? Do y'all feel anything at all when you're there?
I only remember that in elementary school, very early on, not like after when I sixth grade, I don't even see
Mm-hmm.
anymore. In the beginning, I can see the school will have this sign like we need to save mainland, the China's people. We want to go back and save them. And I have a friend about my age too. Then they told me that a lot time,
Mm-hmm.
something when they are elementary, they always hear about like Taiwan don't have a food to eat. We need to come to save them. So like we try to save each other. Have a different
Oh,
yeah.
so okay, so whether it be the news, propaganda, or stuff like that, they're telling you that the mainland they're
Yeah.
in trouble and they
Yeah,
need
yeah,
help,
yeah.
and then the mainland's getting the same message that Taiwan needs help and there's no food. But
Yeah,
that's
yeah, yeah.
that's nothing, no truth
No.
to it whatsoever.
Yes.
That's
It,
crazy how
it's
the
just
news
it's
works.
just funny.
It's funny,
And
but it's sad that the media, the news, the propaganda works that one side thinks one thing
that's
and
right.
it's not even the reality,
That's
and
right.
then the other side thinks something and it's not even the reality in their side either.
Mm-hmm.
So it's crazy how it works.
Yeah. But to me, I don't feel like a missile is coming or
Yeah.
all that stuff.
Okay. So
I
that's what I
they
wanted to hear as far as if you
they
feel
do
panic or
they
any,
do practice,
hmm,
news sometimes on the
like
news you
drills and stuff like that.
yes you hear you pay attention a little bit, but no
Okay.
sleep on, and next day you doing whatever you are
Because
doing.
when I was looking into it from looking from the outside in, it'll be like, wow, are they scared? Do they have bunkers that helmets are ready to take cover in case? But again, when you're
Mm-hmm.
in Taiwan, none of that.
Yeah.
Okay, so you do different jobs. You do skincare. You still do some skincare, but then you find a business that you're passionate about. You takes a little while to build, which is financial education, and that's what you do now. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yes, about 10 years ago,
Mm-hmm.
I found this opportunity. Actually, it's my friend from the office. He told me about this opportunity, and he just want me to help him. And for myself, it's more like wow, because I haven't finished my college
Mm-hmm.
because English is a lot of problem for me too to
Mm-hmm.
understand. So, and 10 years ago, it's more like, how do you say, mid-age crisis for
Mm-hmm.
me. Like, I feel like if I not, don't want to learn English, I don't have any more opportunity because I'm getting old. I cannot remember. Even I want to learn, I no later on I probably cannot do it because I don't have that ability anymore.
Mm-hmm.
So that was about 38, 39. So last time I said, okay, let me try it because first of all for my English,
Mm-hmm.
second of all I really need to understand how to handle my own finance in here
Are you
because
bad at it at that time?
very bad.
Mm.
I was manager, sales manager for one the food distribution center. I handle it like every month, like 5 million sales.
Wow.
Yeah, so I make okay, the comfortable. Whatever I want to buy, I can buy. What I want to travel, I can travel. But but the problem is, I turn around. I said, how come I don't have the money in my pocket?
Mm-hmm.
Right? I do have the money come in. Then how come I don't see it in my pocket? In the bank or whatever. I don't have those information.
Yeah.
Yeah, and last time only information is from my mom. You have to buy life insurance.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only reason I got my first house. My first house down payment was from my first life insurance.
Did you had your own?
Yeah, my mom tell me to get it when I was 20, some like very young, probably like 20 years old.
Where did she hear that from?
She have that knowledge back home from Taiwan.
Mm.
Taiwan's life insurance or those kind of product very very how do I say?
Popular, common.
Yes, yes,
Mm.
yes, very popular. Yeah, so she have those knowledge. So that's why when I was 20, beginning making money, that's the first thing she tell me to do. Then when I tried to get my first house, I was worried like, oh, I don't have
The down payment for
down
it.
payment.
Yeah.
And my mom's like, take a look your cash value in your insurance. I said, oh, okay, I can get that. I didn't know that,
Yeah.
but my mom know.
Yeah.
So I said, okay, let me talk to my agent. Then found out, yes, I was have enough first down payment for my first house.
Wow.
Yeah, so I was like, okay, that's good. But I never understand. Only that, and I never understand what else can a policy do for me.
Mm-hmm.
And so, but they tell me to buy another one. My mom,
Yeah.
my sister, because my sister tell me a lot of time, still single and making money. But only thing she tell me, my sister say, you need to get one more. What if anything happened to me? Who's taking care of dad or mom?
Mm.
A lot of time I feel like, okay, if I don't get it, I didn't take care of my parents. So I
Right.
feel bad. So I did get a second one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but still in my mind I still feel like I don't understand why you want me to pay this. I feel like I'm paying a payment
Mm-hmm.
for something else not belong to me.
Right.
No, so I don't feel because I don't have that kind of knowledge. Then my friend talk about this opportunity and tell me to learn. I said, okay. At least I don't need to really go out to sell it, but at least I can have this knowledge for myself how to
Right.
handle my own
Right.
policy. Yeah. So and why it took me 1 month to get my license. I study. More I study,
Mm-hmm.
more I feel, wow, this is not just knowledge, education. First of all, I don't get those education from anywhere, right? This is something like I can really turn around because of the knowledge.
Right.
I can turn around, help a lot of family. Why? Because not only me here speaking Chinese, a lot of my friends, Chinese restaurant owner, they don't speak English,
Mm.
right? And they don't have those access for those knowledge.
Did you find out that they really don't know, even though they're running restaurants, they're running their own businesses, they find out that they still having that lack of remaining and keeping that money or putting it in a place where it could be better
Better.
than
Yeah.
than the bank. I had about $2,000 in the bank, or about 2,000 or so. I left it in a money market account on one time. A year later, I get the statement, and it's a couple of cents that they pay me, and I felt sick because it's like horrible. So I started learning about index funds, index, where to put the money, where to invest it.
Yes.
So I've learned about buying stocks and different things like that, the market, and then about index funds, ETFs. And then
Mm-hmm.
I started buying those and saw the difference. Those $2,000 or whatever I had within a year, it grew. It grew about 1,000 more compared to where I had it. But
Yeah.
I know
Mm-hmm.
that I'm chancing it. This is not financial advice. This is
Mm-hmm.
just my experience of what
That's
happened.
right.
But I know that my money in the market is still very funny
Release.
because it depended
Yeah.
on the market. There's no
Yes.
safety and security.
Mm-hmm.
So I learned here also about that part
Mm-hmm.
because on my own personal like experience
You.
of where I put my
Mm-hmm.
money and what it looked like, I was like, and knowing more stuff about fractional reserve and how the banks work, I'm like, this dude's taking my money and making tenfold, 10 times more, and then I'm just letting them use my money. I'm like,
Yes.
ugh,
Yes.
feel
That's
yucky.
right.
I feel
A
yucky.
lot time because we know I don't have a financial those knowledge,
Financial literacy.
literacy knowledge, and I follow my friends, my they do investment in the stock market,
Mm-hmm.
but I try.
Not for you.
Okay, not for me at all. They will tell me, Joyce, this one's so good, so good. I've been making so much money the whole year. Even they tell me like whole year. They show me statement or whatever, but I don't know why. Every time I put money in stock, it goes away like next day,
So you find
next
out.
day.
So you find out that I think a lot of us are like that. That's why we go to the casino. That's why we go to. That's why we go to places like that because
Yes.
we think we can flip it like that. But a lot of
Uh-uh.
times it doesn't happen like that over time, right?
Yes.
It
So
happens over time.
I try a couple times. It really doesn't work for me. Even casino.
Yeah.
I like to have fun too. A lot of times single, yeah, sure, no, go to casino, have fun. That's good, that's cool. But I know I never can make money. So every time I go to casino, you know how much I bring? $20.
Back
No, go.
with $20. And you
Yes.
come back with how much?
Zero is okay because it's only $20.
It's only
I
but
don't
it's only
care.
$20.
Yes, but I have fun. I
Yeah,
have a
of
couple
course.
hour fun. So that to me that make a sense. You know what I'm saying. So a lot of time I know no investment to me probably is not a right decision a lot of time.
Yeah.
And because this the business I have right now, I really, really understand how to build your financial foundation.
Yeah. And for you, it took you a little
Oh
while, but
my
you did.
goodness.
It took you a little while, but you were able to manage six figures. And then, of course, you're able to provide for your family, your kids, and then learning the education, learning more about yourself, being able to maintain more of your money instead of losing it. And that's what you've been doing for the past few years now. Awesome.
Yes.
That's amazing.
Yes. It's just especially after COVID,
Yeah.
everybody is thinking is more, hey, I need to think about future.
Yeah.
When what happened if another COVID hit? I don't have a job. I cannot go to work. No, I need to save money for emergency fund. And also the market right now, it's very up and
Yeah.
down.
Yeah.
No, people don't want to lose any money because those are people's hard working money. So we are no, I'm very lucky. We are very lucky that we understand those strategy, especially the index strategy that we don't lose any
And
penny.
I like the financial foundation,
Mm-hmm.
just the concept of it, because a lot of people might not even realize that it's a thing. Like real simple stuff, right? Have your protection, have your your debt management, and then make sure you have your in order
In emergency
emergency
fund,
fund, which will be usually 6 months to a year, and some
yes.
people don't even care for it. And then
Mm-hmm.
after that, we go into the investment. And a lot of the times, like myself, I'm looking into grow my money, and all the other stuff is in order. So it's
That's
kind
right.
of like, okay, what
That's
am I
right.
doing?
Yeah, that's right. That's why I feel so happy because a couple days ago, there's a gentleman deliver the furniture for me.
Mm-hmm.
He actually stopped the FedEx guy. He actually stopped. He just asked me, "What do you guys do in here? Why you guys always look so happy?" Because he's the guy always deliver stuff here.
Amazon guy?
No, FedEx.
Oh, FedEx guy.
And I only tell him one thing. He actually asked me about 30 by 30, the financial campaign. So I tell him why we are happy because we know our financial future is in our hand.
Yeah.
We are financial secure and we know exactly how our financial or our life, later, how, the past is how well.
Yeah.
Yeah, even for my daughter, 7 years old, I'm not worried. When you have that kind of confidence about your financial,
Mm-hmm.
of course, I'm happy all the time.
Yeah.
We are. That's why our office, you can see everybody just very happy. Yeah.
Awesome. All right, Joyce. Well, thank you very much for doing this first exchanging culture episode, Taiwan and Mexico. We have a couple more questions. We're gonna let you go. Again, tell them again a little bit more about the campaign. Where can they reach you on your social media? We're not gonna put your phone number because people on the internet be funny sometimes. But we'll put your social media links. All your social media links. What would it be?
Joyce Chen,
Yeah.
Joyce Chen on Facebook.
Okay. Now for your Taiwanese community, is that how you say Taiwan? Taiwanese?
Mhm.
In Mandarin, what would you tell them to reach you at?
Same thing.
Well, say it in your
脸书,
uh-huh.
Joyce Chen.
But
脸书 is a Facebook.
what is it?
Facebook,
How do you say it?
脸书.
Lianzu?
Uh-huh. 脸书.
Lianzu? Crispin? Come on, Valentin. Okay, and what is one important lesson that you learn doing business or in general that you learn doing business, your own business, or doing this business that you would tell your younger self that will help somebody else out? What would that be?
Take care of yourself first, then helping people.
Yeah, because it's one of the things you learn here, right? It's kind of crazy
Yeah.
that we always, when you're in an airplane, they tell you put your mask on first, and
Yes.
then they tell you help other people.
That's right.
You can't help others if you're as much as you want. And imagine how much more help you can give others if you
Mm-hmm.
get yourself in order to be
Yes.
able to be more of service. All these Bill Gates, all these other millionaires, now that they made all this money, they're able to be philanthropy and everything. But they were not thinking about helping nobody at that time when they were just building their businesses. They were thinking of building, 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 and now they can go ahead and give their money away. I'm just saying that's just what I've seen. Okay, normally throughout the day or sometime I say a saying that I heard from an Indian guru. I'm not immortal. I am mortal, and I will die one day. And that's just not to scare me or freak me out. It's just to realize it's part of life, right? But it helps me hurry up and do stuff, right? With
Mhm.
that, I wish you a long, prosperous life. However, when everything's said and done, what do you want people to feel and think about your life?
Joyce is always happy. Yeah.
Always
And
happy.
I always bring happy to the people around me. And I feel I mean, life is hard sometimes,
Yeah,
but how you carry on each day is your own choice.
yeah.
Yeah, you want to be happy or you want to be sad. That's your own choice. So that's why these couple days I have a friend talk to me, like call me, Joyce, I'm so sad, all that stuff. I said, stop. This is why you want to the people's thought about you and to infecting your, you know,
Mm-hmm.
your body or your emotion. I said that's not good.
Yeah,
I said you is you and you know how to take care of yourself. Of course, be happy.
yeah. Awesome.
Yeah.
I appreciate you very much. And I known you. I haven't known you for that long, but I appreciate everything that you do for me, helping me with the podcast. We know each other from the business, but we know each other just in general. You're one of the most passionate person about the business. Whenever we do meetings and things like that, and excited to help. I'm very happy with what you accomplished so far as what you're done with your life. Your story is it's the exchanging cultures episode. I thought it was a great idea to be able to open up other people, other Latinos that listen to the podcast. They'll be like, I wonder what it's like, or maybe they don't have an opportunity to travel to Taiwan yet. But when they do, they'll be like, they have an idea of what it might be like. And I
Mm-hmm.
think it's amazing. And of course, with you, everything that you're connecting people in other states, not only here. You are definitely, Joyce Chen, an honorary Latin Factor, Global Latin Factor. Thank you very much for
Thank
being here. I
you.
appreciate your time.
Appreciate it.
This was another episode, different episode, exchanging culture of the Global Latin Factor podcast. Remember to subscribe. It's free and it's important because you help us grow the Latino content in on YouTube, on Spotify, on Apple Podcasts. And remember that we are just like you. We are humans. We are the spice in this melting pot that it is the world. Till next time. Bye.
Thank you very much for checking out this episode of the Global Latin Factor podcast. Make sure you go and subscribe to the channel. Check out the content and the episodes that we have ready for you. Thank you very much. Till next time.
What is del Avigo? Walks like a pero but in fact is a flamingo. Coming to Havana and from Puerto Rico.